So, you've decided you want an ooze farm. Someone has a craving for some ooze, have they? Well, you've come to the right place. Hey guys, I am Zerger, and here is my design for an ooze farm. This is pretty good as it gives XP of course, but it also gives you the frost powder that you need in order to make the Ozzy Liner for your armor to protect against high and low temperatures. I'll also be including, towards the end of this video, the bits of where you can find these ooze pools, as they are sometimes quite hard to find. Alright, cool, let's get to it. So, the main thing you need of course is ooze. Who would have guessed? In order to make this farm, you need 8 buckets as always. So, we start by digging out the room. It has to be 10 blocks, nice and easy. One of each block on which the side will basically make the walls, like the container as such. So we start off with a base in the middle. So we put down 8 blocks. 4 there, 4 there. So our liquid will be resting on top of this. And we need a bit of a roof now. So we can build a nice roof here. You can build with whatever you want, obviously. I just prefer to do this. And now we kind of enclose this just to make it nice and neat. Surround this in glass, and then we build a second layer here. Reason is these guys don't require an air block above them in order to spawn, so we just build a roof there to kind of keep them in. I'll explain in a bit why. Secondly, let's get our slabs. You'll need some slabs. And we pop these around here. Perfect. And that is beautiful. All contained. Now then, the reason why we do this, we put this block directly above it. This is to keep them inside here. See, they will be spawning. Our little oozy killers will be spawning in here. And then we will be able to hit their ankles. But see, what has happened since the last ooze farm I've designed is that they've updated it in that these mobs, whenever they shoot a projectile, they destroy the source blocks, so they break your farm. So we basically fixed that by doing this. This is a little workaround I've developed. We simply just keep this here, and we build them in there. It needs to be at least 2 blocks high, by the way. They will occasionally rise into this block because they're technically, I guess, a bit bigger than 1 block. So they will get stuck in this block a lot. But as long as you have 2 or 3 blocks tall, then you'll be fine above them. Then what happens here is they will be spawning in there, and with this here in the way, whenever they kind of float down to here and then pop back up, we will never be making eye contact with them. Thus, we will never be getting aggro. So they will never be firing. They will never see what is hitting them and what's killing them, which is a bit sad. But that is what we are doing here. So, let's put down our ooze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. You can always check. I'm obviously in creative, but you will need 8 buckets of these, and be careful when placing them. But if you have an issue with them spawning, just have a look here. If you see any flowing blocks, that means you double placed. So say if we do this, see all solid. Here we see them flowing towards this middle block. That means I've obviously made an error. That one is not a source block, so you just need to replace it. There we go, that's all fixed. All 8 is there. That's just a bit of lighting I've put in there with some blue stained glass behind it, if you guys were curious. And the rest of all just mossy stone bricks because I like the way it looks. Right, and so we just basically wait here for them. And then we hit them in the ankles, and then we can right click to pick it up. Or if we can, well, if you want to be risky, you can lower this a little bit. Say like this. Then you need to put down some slabs. So you can do that if you wish. It's just risky, seeing as at this angle we will never be making eye contact, like I said. We'll never be getting any aggro. So in order to do this, as soon as you've killed them, you can kind of walk in here, and then you can hold down shift and just pick up all the loot like this instead of right clicking. but you are putting yourself at slight risk in that if they spawn while you're down there, you'll be making eye contact and they will shoot at you and they will break your farm. So it depends how much of a hassle it is for you. Just right clicking to pick the stuff up. That's completely up to you. And from here, we just simply wait for them to spawn. Just gonna take a minute. And voila, there we go. Our first customers have appeared. Right, so they usually spawn in batches from up to 1 to 6, I believe. These can only spawn the small ones, obviously. They can't spawn the bigger Wendigos. Not that I want the Wendigos anyway. But yes, so now we can just pop ourselves in here, hit them in the ankles. And we don't need to pop ourselves in anyway, we can just hit them from here. And yeah, pop, pop, pop. And like I said, you can pop in here every now and then, hold shift. And there you can hear us picking up the items. But see, like you just saw there, like yeah, I'm in creative, they just spawned with me down there. So if that happens, you know, they're gonna open fire and they're gonna wreck your farm. So rather, if I was you, rather just do it up here and then shift click, you know, to get the stuff. After a while, you won't need any more of the drops anyway, because you'll have loads. I mean, how much do you need? You probably just need this for the actual Ozzy Liner anyway. So after a while, you probably won't need any of this stuff. It'll just be mainly about the XP anyway. One thing worth mentioning though is, of course, you'll get like these special ones every now and then. So they'll have like burning thorns or sticky, what do you call it? Sticky, whatever the trait is to them. But that will make your weapon stick to them. So you'll drop your weapon every now and then you of course get blights. Apart from that, build this in a smaller room, not like a giant room like I have here, obviously, because you'll get the chaos elementals every now and then. You'll be drawing in chaotic energy as you kill these guys. So make this in like a small room, so you have a better chance of the chaos elementals spawning outside rather than inside, because they will, you know, throw their green blobs in your face and they will cause you to jump all over the show. Perfect. So that is that part done. As for the drops we'll be getting, put in this chest here. These are all the drops you'll be getting from this farm. So we got frost powder there, as you can see. They give you ice, and they also give these ice fireball charge, which you can use to level up stuff, I believe, and maybe pets. You get snowballs from them. The Arix brain, which is you use this in the tool forging station, I believe, to make some kind of weapon. And well, there's another charge, some more of the ice rubble charge. So yeah, we got all this good stuff in this farm here. Now, of course, the harder part of this is actually getting the material. So we need this stuff here. Ooze buckets. So I've had a bit of a wander around throughout the world. It's taken me a couple of hours, blah blah blah. But I found a couple of biomes where you'll definitely find this stuff. So the first one is the taiga biome. So the taiga biome is simply just a cold biome, and well, there's loads of trees around there. And you can also find this one in the taiga variant called the mega taiga, which is, as you might have guessed, just a bigger taiga. So I found these in there on occasion as well. So if you're looking, yeah, go look in these places to do with the taiga biomes. I'm not sure about all the other taiga variants, all the other cold biomes. I haven't come across them all. There's a lot of them. But the other one that I do know where they do spawn definitely is the glacier biome, which is these giant ice mountains that you tend to find the ice dragons on as well. So, you know, be careful. They also, like all these fluid types from Lycanite mobs, they all spawn in random underground pools as well. So you can find them randomly underground and by dungeons. Perfect. So that should be everything, I believe. I've covered everything. Oh, one more thing, actually. If you want to know what biome you're in, I don't know if you guys are aware or not, just make yourself a compass, and there you go. You can see which biome you're in and make sure that you can find this in the biome that you are in. Perfect. Okay, hope that all makes sense, guys. This is the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy this or this was helpful, please give me a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And also, if you guys do find this stuff in other biomes, you know, during your gameplay, please leave them in the comments below so other people can see it as well. And, you know, so we just have more information as time goes on in case Shivaxi changes them as the future goes on. Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. This is Zerger saying have a fantastic day. Quack, quack.